Can we skip to the good part?
Well, I'm inside. It's stopped raining, but it will do it again. It's been doing this for the last 3 days. Raining, stopping, sunny, raining, hail, thunder, lightning. Oh, it's been terrible. Can't make its mind up. So, okay, now this one's on budgeting again. I know I showed you guys a little thing I had, which was good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it did the job, do you know what I mean? But it wasn't exactly working out for me. Let me just pop you over here. Hang on. This picture up here. It wasn't working out. Pardon me. It wasn't working out. I really should get my there we go. I really should get my tripod, I guess. There you go. That goes a bit better, isn't it? So yeah, so it wasn't working out for me. And since it's me, it's got to be working for, I decided to do something else. So, hang on a minute, let me just go get it. Hang on a minute. So what I did was, I went and I bought this, okay? Now, what I've got inside, it just clips on like this, which is really cool. And I've got it all tagged, see? So I've got like, that one there's for computer gaming and stuff like that. And it's got all the little, see, it's got all that in there. Now, that's really good. Now, with some of it, I went out and I bought these. And as you can see, I've got them there. Which means you can put your money that you've got designated for this in, which is for petrol, in that one there. And you can, when you need to take it out and you want just petrol, you can take this with you, okay? Which is quite good, you know what I mean? So that was good, but I was finding that it was easy access, do you know what I mean? You've got to have a lot of willpower to do this, right? It's a lot of, you've got to have a lot of willpower, and it was easy access. And I'm thinking, what I'm needing, especially now that I'm saving up for this camera, and everything like that, and I'm going to try and pay the house off and all of that sort of thing. I'm thinking that's just not going to do the job. It's good, don't get me wrong, it's great. Because when I get paid, I take that with me, and it just fits in the bottom of the pram. And I go and I get my money in $5 notes, as you've seen in one of my other videos. and I designate money into the correct sections. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get that piece of skin. Piece of skin right there. Trying to get that off. So that's great, but as I said, it's easy access to everything, and it's the sections are not big enough. I mean, the sections are big enough to hold, say, I don't know, maybe $800 or $900, but if you've got all those sections filled with $800 or $900, that's going to get very cramped. And when you're looking at stuff like 11,000 or 1,000 or 60,000 and all that sort of thing, do you know what I mean? It is a lot, and you don't want to be taking all of your little nest eggs with you, because you just don't. Well, I know I don't want that. I mean, if you're that way where you don't care, that's awesome stuff, you know. But for me, I didn't want to have to be taking all the petrol money, food money, all of that sort of thing, because unless you've got a very good willpower, you will see something down the road and you'll, oh, I like that, and you'll dabble into the other sections when you shouldn't be dabbling in them at all. Now I came up with this other idea, which so far has worked absolutely fantastic. Now these are not designed for you to take money out of each week, okay? These are specifically designed for your saving goals. So what with that and what I'm about to show you, they go together. So what I'm building is, I'll show you what I'm building. I'm building a shelf type thing. Let me just get it here now. I'll show you, hang on. Okay. Now I'm building a shelf type, laundry type savings area. So what I've done is I've gone to Safeway, and I've bought their freezer bag carry bags, which is what these are, and you won't see it, I don't think, but they're all lined in there. Now they are big enough, they are large enough, as you can probably see there. As you can see there, my phone went off. As you can see there, they are big enough. Now they will hold at least, I would say, a good, could be a good $200,000 if it's all mainly in like notes and some coins. If you got like all $100 notes and stuff like that, you could possibly get 200,000 in them. Now, the best part about these is they've all got handles. So when they're full and you need to take them to the bank, you just pick them up and you just take them. Now you can do like shelves and just sit them on the shelves. They're not easy access. They have got, well, as you can see up here, they've got 2 zips. Now these zips go right around, well, they don't go around there, but they go right around the bag and right around the other side. Now I've used cable tie ones that I was using for the chickens. Now this prevents it from being opened, but it leaves just enough so that you've got a little hole to stick your money in, like a money box. It's like a little money box. And then if you didn't want that done, you could get like a little padlock, a little miniature padlock that would keep that locked, and you wouldn't even be able to open it. But at the moment, I'm just keeping it open a bit, like that. See? Now I've got one for the kitchen because I've got to save $1,000. So like I'll be saving $1,000, and all that will be going in there. And then that's for my camera setup. This one here. Now, as I've said, you can build shelves, which I will be doing, and I will just be placing them on the shelves. Now, also, if you're one of those people who want to, let's put it back around here. If you are one of those people, there's not many people out there that do it, but there are some. Not a lot of people out there that do it, but there are some, and I want to be one of them that does it. What they do is, they've got a certain container that they use each year. And all their savings go in that one container for the whole year. And then when the next year comes, they seal that one container up and they put it somewhere, whether they put it in the bank or whether they put it in the cupboard or whether they put it in their roof, wherever their little hiding areas are, it doesn't matter. They usually don't put it in the bank, they usually put it somewhere in the house. And they leave it for 20 years or so. And then at the end of the period of time that they have chosen to do it for, they then go back to the bags, or they might say, well, I want to see how much I saved this year. So they put all their money in this one container, and then they count that money up at the end of the year. I think they do it on the 31st. So they count that up when they know they're not going to be putting any more money in it, and they count that up, and then they say, well, I want to get more than that. That's my goal for this year, for like the next year. I'm going to save more than that. So then they seal that one up and they put that away, and then they bring out the next container and they have a little note in there saying that they have to save above this particular amount, and it's like a goal kind of like thing for them, and it just helps them save more money so it's not as hard. And then the next year comes along and they do the same thing. Well, those bags, you can easily do it. You can also do it for, like, if you're saving up for your kids to leave something for them when you pass on. You can do that. You can fill those bags to the brim, whether it's with cash or coin or both, and just put them away on one side, never touch them, and that's for the kids. You can also use those not only like to reach your goal with, for example, the kitchen bag, the one for the kitchen, for the money for the kitchen. I can save that money up and put it in there, and I don't touch that because that's specifically for that, and mine out of sight. And then if I've got like if I want to give that to her for Christmas time, naturally it won't be this Christmas, but next Christmas, I can then, or if I want to have it a combined effort for like her birthday or something like that, I can like buy, well no, I'd say Christmas really, I could then go and put like small gifts and stuff in that bag. I can take the zip tie off, and I can replace that with a padlock, and then I can say, okay, well, I've got $1,000 in there for her. I've got like little tiny gifts, like, I don't know, bracelets or necklaces or just little things will fit in there. And then when it's all done and Christmas comes, that would be her Christmas gift, minus the bag, because I want the bag back. So you can do a lot of stuff with that. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am using those, and I will be doing that for everything that I'm doing. And then that way I've got it all done, sort of thing. So that will be good. So that's my budgeting sort of thing. If you guys can think of something better, let me know down below. So but I will just let you know about that. Now, the best way to save your money, is to not spend it. I'm being honest with you. Don't spend it. If you can help it, don't spend it. I'm getting cold. Hang on a second, I better go find me my nightie. Hang on a minute. Okay, that's better. Probably get too hot in a minute, but better that than being freezing cold. And now I don't mean don't spend it so you starve or anything like that, and I don't mean don't spend it so that you're in debt and you can't, and you're not paying your bills or anything like that, or your rent or anything. I'm not talking about that. Pardon me. I'm talking about when we all go out shopping. There is always going to be something that we see that we want to get. Always. Now that's whether it's a chocolate bar, or an ice cream, or a can of soda, or donuts, or some lunch down the road. It doesn't matter. Going into Kmart and all that sort of thing, there's always going to be something that we see that we're gonna want. Do we need it? Most likely not. No. Do we want it? Yeah, we do. Now, if you can have something to eat before you go, and you can have something to drink before you go, chances are you're not going to buy anything to snack on and drink down the road because you've already had it. So you're saving money there. Now, it was like today, I had those eggs, and I've still got 4 eggs to go. But I had 3 eggs for lunch, and I had a glass of Coke. Now, usually, I would have gone down the road, and I would have spent around about $6 either on 3 Dim Sims, or I would have spent $8 or $11 on a pizza, or I would have gone into KFC and I would have spent up to $15 on some chicken and some chips. Then I would have gone into Safeway and I would have got myself a Big M, which is around about $4 or $5. Or I would have got myself some soft drink, or I would have got myself some juice, which would between anything from $2 to $6. Now, that doesn't sound much. I know that doesn't sound much at all. But here's the thing. I'm saving for an $11,000, well, it's not 11,000, it's just under, but make it 11. It'll give me some change. I'm saving for an $11,000 camera setup where I can go out and I can vlog, and I can, my self-esteem will be right up there. I'll be able to take professional videos and stuff like that, and I'll be able to vlog a lot better than what I can with this camera, and I can do a lot more things too. I'm very limited with what I can do at the moment, but once I get this camera set up, I'll be like, oh wow, you won't be able to stop me. I'll tell you what, I'll be like crazy, man. I tell you, I'll be out there all the time. I'll never be home. I'll always be out vlogging or something. So, I think I'll be that much in love with the damn thing. I want to marry it. I think I'll propose to it. I'm that in love with the setup now, and I don't even have it yet. So just imagine what I'm going to be like when I get it. Oh my god. I think all of Morwell and half the universe is going to, I think planet Earth will know when I get this set up. And best of all, guys, here's this, right? It's down in Burwood. One of these places that sells this camera setup. It's in Burwood, which is like maybe a 2-hour drive from here. So can you imagine? I'll be able to go in with my cash. I'll take Eggie with me. We'll go down on the train, and I'll go down with my cash, and I'll buy the system, and then we'll walk around Melbourne for a bit. I won't use the camera then. I'll keep the cameras, tucked neatly down in the pram, but I will be able to walk around with Eggie and the camera in the pram, and I'll vlog with the phone and stuff like that, and that'd be really good, because I want to go to I can't think of the name of it now, but it's an open space safari zoo here in Victoria, and I want to do that too. So I'll be able to I want to do that when I get the camera set up and everything like that. So it's absolutely awesome. So I'll be able to take you guys to the Melbourne Zoo, and to this open zoo, to this other open zoo, and It's awesome. So anyway, getting off the subject, right, like the store's in Melbourne, so I can go and get it. I don't have to wait for it to get posted or anything like that. I can get it the same day. So that's quite good. But the thing I'm trying to get at is, I got off track, sorry. I can't save for that. Well, I can save for that, plus I can spend all my money real well, but it's going to take longer to get the camera set up than it would if I stayed solid on just saving for this camera. So the money that I saved by having something to eat and having something to drink before I left the house, the money that I've saved by not going to KFC, not going to the pizza place, not going to the Chinese shop to get the dim sims, and not going into the supermarket to get the drink, hasn't saved me a massive amount, but it saved me enough so that I don't have to worry. Now I can now put money in the camera setup bag because I didn't spend that. Yes, I didn't spend that today. Now the only thing that I think I will actually splurge on once a week is my Friday karaoke. And when I say splurge, it's not really a massive splurge, but it is something, and I've been feeling a lot healthier, and I've been feeling a lot better, and I've had more energy. I haven't had as many migraines, and I've just been feeling a lot better. I mean, my pageant's still playing up, don't get me wrong, it hasn't solved that issue, but it has given me energy. I don't know, I think it's helped my skin complexion, and it's helped my health that way. That I've only been, and it's only once a week, but I think I will continue to get when I go on a Friday night, I think I will continue to get that one meal, that porterhouse steak with the potatoes, vegetables and gravy, and that one red wine. It's just under $37. I think it's $36.95. So I think I will do that. And then the rest of the week I don't spend any money unless it's for like food or anything like that. But as I said before, my chickens are feeding me, so I really don't have to go out and buy food because my chickens are feeding me. See, I'm spoiling me at the moment by giving me 6 to 7 eggs, but I'm eating roughly around about anything from 2 eggs, between 2 and 7 eggs a day. So I'm living off the land, so to speak. I'm living off my chickens, and you know, I get a bit of fruit and stuff from the fruit vines and stuff that I nibble on. So this one luxury, I mean, I know I shouldn't, because that's $36.95 a week that I could be putting in my savings. So that's what, 36, nearly $43 a fortnight. No, it's not, it's more than that. 30, that's 60, nearly 73, nearly $74 a fortnight. That I could be putting in for camera setup, but I don't go anywhere else. I don't do anything. So that one night a week, I think I can afford. I think, because my dancing lessons are finished. They finished. That the line dancing course has stopped. So there's $20 a week. That was costing me $40 a fortnight. Well, $50 a fortnight that was costing me. So that's finished today. So that's around about $50 that I can put into the camera setup. So I'm taking it with one, but I'm giving it back with the other. So it's not so bad. Do you know what I mean? Now, another way to also save is to get a bit of a side job. So whether that's like mowing yards or cleaning people's cars or doing some housework for people or babysitting or walking a dog or something like that. Doesn't matter how much it is, it's a side job, which means if you do that and you don't touch any of that money, you just don't touch any of that money at all, and you put all of that in your savings for that $175, and you put all of that in your goal, you're going to get there a lot quicker. Now, if that's too difficult for you, okay, if that's too difficult, and you don't care if it takes you longer to do it, okay, what you do is you split your money in half. So you say, okay, well, I've got hypothetically, I've got like $300 that I can do with as I want for the next 2 weeks. So you say, okay then, I'm going to split that money. So you split that in half. So you take $150 and you put that into your savings. You don't touch it. It's straight into your savings. And that leaves you $150 that you can do with as you wish, because you've just saved your $150 and you've got $150 left. And then if you've got a bit of a side job and say you're getting, say, $200 a week from this side job, okay, you then split that and you put $100 out of that into your savings, which leaves you $100. If you're only getting $50 a week, okay, from that side job, you split that and you put $25 away into your savings and you keep $25 out. Okay, so you split it. So you're always constantly putting money away in your savings for your goal, because my goals are pretty big. My goals aren't small, my goals are huge. So of course I'm trying to get my goals done as quickly as I can. But you know, it's stuff like Christmas and stuff like that. If you've got a goal where you want to put money away at the beginning of the year, specifically designed only for Christmas, to be spent only at Christmas time, you can do a few things. You can either open up a Christmas club account in your bank where you can't touch that money at all to the year. Okay, and then I think you get like 2 weeks or something like that at the end of the year where you can, it's an open window, the window's open, where you can touch that money. And if you haven't touched it in time that window's open, and that, but if that money is still in there, when the window closes up again for another 12 months, you can't touch that money. You've got to wait another 12 months for that window to open up. So you can do it that way. Or like I said, you can split your money and you can do it like that, or you can just do it by side jobs and just put all your money, if you want to, you can put all your money that you get from your side jobs into that account, or into that goal, into that savings goal, so that you've got it all there at the end of the year. So I thought I would just do another budgeting kind of update type thing for you guys. So, I'm running to the toilet like crazy after this. It's my 3rd glass, 4th glass of Coke. But I'm not filling it up very high. Like, I'm only filling it up to that. So there you go. So I will let you know. So I do intend to do shelving, so that I can just put them on the shelving, and then I can just put, and then when I'm ready I can just pull them out type thing. Gives them a little bit more. Gives them a little bit more support, and it will look nicer too. So, and then I can also like hang a cloth or something like that over the front, which makes it look nicer and people won't see. So there you go. There you have it. I think that's it. Oh, I am going to be in a parade, in a Christmas parade, in a week or so. I think next Sunday. The Traralgon is having a Christmas parade, and they've asked the rock and roll group of Traralgon to walk in the parade. So I'm going to be in the parade, of course, that. So I'll be vlogging that too. So that'll be really cool. See, think of the stuff I could do if I had that camera set up. See, think of the vlogging I could do then. Amazing. So anyway, that's it. And